What's up, guys? Happy weekend. Happy Saturday, Sunday. Forgot what day it was. Hey, Chad. What's up? What's up, Sky and Kyle are here. Everybody's here. Cool. How's it going, guys? Doing okay here. Just hanging out on my usual Sunday night thing. Anybody got anything super fun and interesting going on? We had a pretty good day here, actually. About 50 or so. So the weather was decent, but I didn't do anything. Went for a nice long walk. That was pretty much my excitement for the day. I wanted to, I was going to pull the Challenger out and get it all cleaned up, but it's fairly clean. But I was going to get it, really go at it, but it just never quite got warm quite enough. Another 4 or 5 degrees, I probably would have done it. It's just a little too cold. So I guess the race got. Oh, cool! You did your laps on the track yesterday. Cool, cool, Sky. Nice, man. I had. I guess the race got postponed till tomorrow. Apparently, I didn't pay much attention to it today, to be honest with you. Been working quite a bit and stuff like that, and I was hoping I'd get called tonight, actually, but so far, nothing. But oh, cool! You got some preview vids up. Cool, cool, man. Nice. I was driving the other night out in. I'm not sure if it's in. I'm not sure if I was actually in extreme eastern Kansas or I was in western Missouri, but it was terrible, icy roads, and there was a little bit of an uphill on this little highway I was on. A little bit of a uphill and a curve at the same time, and I tried to give it just a little bit too much gas to get up that hill, kind of keep my speed a little bit, and I kicked the side of that Expedition out one way, and then got it swung back all the way the other way, and I kept it on the road, thank God. And there was nobody out there. It was like 3:30 in the morning, so luckily I was like the only one around. But it got a little hairy there. I had a split second where I thought I was going I was going to go off the road, and that would have really, really sucked. But I managed to save it. My heart was pounding. It was really, really terrible weather the other night. That was Wednesday night here, I think. Weather when I left here wasn't bad, but the farther east I got, the worse it got. Cool, Sky. I'll check out your videos. Everybody check out Sky's videos. I've been slacking on the video a little bit. I've been working on some other stuff, some filmmaking stuff and some other stuff, and I kind of got a little bit, well, I haven't done much of the filmmaking stuff either, actually, in the last couple of days, but, or actually, that's a totally different thing. My dad's probably starting a channel, so I was talking to him about that. I got a bunch of work stuff going on. So anyway, yeah, I was drifting the company car. Kept it on the road. Scared me a little bit. Got my heart jumping. Somebody's dinging me here. Make sure it's not important. Nope, nothing important. Brian says that California sucks and you're moving to another state soon. I wouldn't live there. I couldn't live there. Too many laws, too many rules, too much crazy laws, and no thanks. I don't care how nice it is otherwise. Yeah, Chad, I'm lucky. I would have too. I'd had to go right back in for another one. I was the only one brave enough to drive that night. The reason they called me, I had to go all the way from where I live to Marysville, Kansas, which is about 100 miles or so from here, and to pick these guys up and then take them to Kansas City. They have like 4 or 5 drivers in Marysville, Kansas. None of them were willing to go out and drive on those roads, and I don't care. I did it, so they had to wait for me. That was the only downside. The guys were ready to go home, and they wanted to go home, but it was either give me a couple hours to get there and pick them up, or stay there for the night. They decided that it'd be okay if it took me a couple hours to get there. They just want to get home that night, so got them home. Driving that stuff doesn't bother me so much. I mean, I don't love it or anything. Obviously, it's not fun, but it doesn't bother me. Becky. What's up, Becky? Kale Happy's here. All right. We got Brian, we got Sky, we got Chad. Kyle's here. So anybody attempt to watch the Daytona 500 today? Yeah, Chad. Well, they may just be smarter than me, Chad. If I'd have been in that ditch, I would have been thinking, yeah, those guys were right. This is stupid. Yeah, I saw he was leading the race. It was cool how the Air Force One was so low, flying over the track and everything. That was pretty neat. Very cool. Yeah, I know, Chad. I know. It doesn't take much to be smarter than me. I can't seem to get this thing right where I want it again. I don't know what's going on. I think the wall moved. Thinking about coming up with a different background. I don't know. I don't know. I used to get the flag kind of right in there somehow. Now it's all funky. I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, so many liberal tears they had to call the race for rain. I don't even, I've lost so much track of NASCAR and all that stuff. The last few years, it's really faded away from my radar screen. I couldn't even name half the drivers for you, probably. It's just changed so much, and I don't know. I should probably try to watch it a little bit more. Maybe I would get into it a little bit more. There's just no drivers that really I feel like I want to follow or anything. It seems like it might be coming. Yeah, I like drag racing a lot too, Chad. Yeah, sprint cars and dirt track, all that stuff. That is fun. It's all cool. I like any kind of racing. Watching any kind of vehicles go up against each other, drivers and stuff. It's always good, no matter what it is. But drag racing is a lot more fun, and plus, it's something that normal people can do. Obviously at a much lower level, but any one of us can go out and drag race if we can get to a track to do it. Yeah, we got that track down in Belleville, Kansas, close to here. They got a lot of good racing down there. I need to get down there and watch some of that. Maybe this summer I will do that. I've been saying that since I moved here. Oh, really? They had a quad drag strip? That's neat. Those are cool. I like watching that stuff. I've seen some videos and stuff. I've never seen it in real life, but cool. That's very cool. Yeah, 4 lanes at once. It's pretty neat. I was scrolling through Facebook just like a couple hours ago, and on one of the Dodge Challenger and Charger owners groups, or one of the, I don't know, I belong to several. One of them, all of a sudden I was scrolling, and I saw one of the thumbnails from one of my videos was on there, and it was the one about, I made it like 2 years ago, about turning all the stability control and traction control, turning it completely off, not just on sport mode, but completely off, and how to do it and whatever. And the guy was asking, like, does anybody else do this? You know how to, I can't remember what he was asking if anybody else knew how to do it and stuff like that. And it was my video was posted on there. So I was like, well, hey, that's my video. Thank you for posting my video. I appreciate that. It's kind of cool. I love watching the road courses. I like any cars on a road course, whether it's NASCAR stuff or in open wheel cars or anything on a road course is always super interesting to me. I really like that a lot. I know they don't get up to the super high speeds and all that, but I just think it's more interesting to watch them have to slow down and speed up and turn both ways and find those little passing zones and all that stuff. And sometimes guys invent new ones, which is cool. Hey, Kyle, thanks for coming back. Computer. Yeah, my computer's giving me trouble too. I'm deciding what to do about this laptop. I think my hard drive is about to go. It's making a lot of noise. Once in a while, it freezes up on me. It just shuts down on me. It always starts back up and works, but it's making all kinds of. I can hear it grinding in there and stuff. So I'm deciding whether to buy a whole new laptop or get a solid state drive for this one. And how I'm not sure how involved that is. I'm not a big computer guy. A little bit of stuff I'm not too afraid to do, but I got a friend who I'll probably ask what he would do if he were in my shoes, and I will do that. Because I use this for these streams and for most of the stuff I do. I also use it to edit my videos on. Yeah, everything's backed up. I do have a um, external hard drive which backs everything up every few days for me. So if it goes crazy, I will only lose a couple days worth of stuff, which is not a huge deal. Yeah, as soon as it started acting weird, I ordered a external hard drive just to make sure. So yeah, I used to have one of those online backup. I forget which one I had to, but it was ridiculously expensive. So um, I can't remember which one it was now. All right, Kyle's back. Nice. Kyle says, if Becky or anyone says something to me, can you read it to me so I know what it says? She said, hello. She said, hi, Kyle. Yeah, Telepi. It looks like I'm keeping that car for a while at this point. Since we bought the Tesla and a bunch of other stuff going on. I'm going to have that car for quite a while, probably. We'll see, though. Things can change in a matter of minutes, but you never know. How much is a Tesla battery? I don't know. A lot. It's most of the price of the car. See, did I drive that car today? I don't think I did. I drove it yesterday. I drove the Tesla yesterday. I didn't drive anything today. As a matter of fact, I think I didn't even. I walked. I went for a long walk. I don't think I drove a car today. That's kind of weird. The dog kept howling at you. It wanted some ice cream. We have a dog. We have a old golden retriever. She's like 14 or 15 or something. She's getting up there. So, or Tesla's on the tracks, guy. Yeah, a lot of guys say that when they've been out. A lot of Teslas out there usually. $1 million for a Tesla battery. Yes, I do. Yeah, that's when Boise said he thought you said something bad. He didn't realize you were just talking about your dog liked ice cream. He thought you said something bad. He put you on timeout. That's still funny. That was like 3 weeks ago or whatever, and it's still funny. Every time I think about it, I chuckle. Let's see. Tail Appy says you might have asked before to a new set of power. I might look into that, Tail Appy. Was it 3 weeks ago, Kyle? Also, I was thinking it was like 3 weekends ago or something. I know at the drag races up here at in Hastings, Nebraska, they have a road course up there, Hastings Motorsports Park, and then on the weekends in the summer they do some 8th mile drag racing, and I've heard several people say there's a couple guys that bring Teslas up there and kind of usually end up beating everybody. Cool, Kyle. Yeah, you remember certain things. I think I might have told you I was washing the car the other day, and a lady came up to me. She was cleaning the car wash, but she came up to me and goes, "That car is so quiet. Is that one of those hybrids or something?" I was like, "Well, actually, it's fully electric." She, oh, she did. She noticed that I just sort of snuck up on her. She didn't realize I was there. People complain about the wind noise in the Tesla. We were on the highway the other day. Friday, we went up to Grand Island, Nebraska for Valentine's Day. We spent the day together, and I was driving the Tesla that day, and you could hear quite a bit of wind noise on the highway. It was a super windy day, though. But I think the reason you hear so much wind noise when you're driving is because there's no other sound. So all you hear is the tires on the ground and you hear the wind noise. So I think the wind noise is just more um, noticeable because there's not a lot of other sounds going on. Yeah, Kyle, I know they're supposed to make a little bit of noise to warn people. I know when you back it up, it makes kind of it almost sounds like a fake UFO sound that they would have put in an old UFO movie. Kind of a wah, 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 wah sound when you're backing up. But when you're going straight forward, it doesn't seem to make any noise. This guy says they can do noise cancellation with the audio sound system. Yeah, I've heard about that stuff too. Yeah, but I've been in some like really nice luxury cars, older ones, like that old people like, like older big old giant Cadillacs and stuff like that. And I noticed that about them too. You kind of notice the wind a little bit more sound on the highway because there's not a lot of other sounds going on. They're so smooth and they don't make any noise, and then so you hear that wind. I think you just notice it more. The Tesla was getting on my nerves yesterday though when I drove it. I took it over to the car wash and sprayed it. The axle was pretty dirty, and two times it. I don't know if I was doing something wrong or what, but I backed up and then when I went to put it in drive, it wouldn't go to drive. It did it to me twice. I had to put it in park first and then drive, which was weird. But then it stopped doing that. I don't know if I was screwing something up, but I don't know. But kind of annoyed me. And then what else was it? Oh, the windshield wipers kept turning on. They turned on like twice, and I was like, why are those turning on? You can turn it off so they're not automatic anymore, but it's still kind of annoying. Also, it's supposed to sense you when you walk up to the car as long as you got your phone on you and unlock the car. I went into the store to grab a couple things that came back out, had my arms full, and it didn't recognize me for some reason. So I had to pull the phone out of my pocket, sign into my phone, hit the code on my phone and pull up the Tesla app and unlock the car, which was ridiculous. So that was all in about a 15-minute period. I was like, what in the hell's going on with this thing? It's like it's on a mission to make me angry yesterday. But other than that, it's great. I do love the car. It's just once in a while, it's got some little quirks to it once in a while. Kyle says you were drinking last night and your dog wanted a beer and some jerky. Yeah, dogs will drink beer usually. Like most of them will like it. But then you fall asleep. I suppose it's okay because yeah, I don't want nothing to do with that automatic drive, whatever you call it. I like to drive the car myself, is what I'm trying to say. Challenger, we're not going to give your doors open. Oh, really? Cool. So far, the wheels look pretty good, and was considering I drive it around in the gravel, not dirt roads or anything, but during the winter when there's a lot of crap on the roads and all that, they look pretty good. At least as of the last time that I got down there and actually like cleaned them, they still looked really good. That's been that was like 3 weeks ago or something now that I did that. So it was like, why is it doing this? Sometimes they'll do that. It's supposed to, as long as you got your phone on you, it will unlock when you walk up to it. But once in a while, it doesn't do it. It's embarrassing. You get, pulling on the door handle, and you get your phone out of your pocket, hit the little unlock, sign in, get into the Tesla app, and then it's like, this is not convenient. This sucks. Like my Challenger doesn't do that. If I got the key fob on me, it lets me in the car. Tail happy you sold your chrome ones for your old car for 1,300. Nice. Brian says, do you know anybody that wants to buy 1982 CR480 Honda mint condition, dirt bike original owner, all original? I don't know anybody really who would be into that. Shouldn't be too hard to sell. Now would probably be a good time to start trying to sell it, though. This time of year, coming into spring coming up and everything, people start thinking about that kind of stuff. Kyle, you were in a police car last week. What'd you do, man? Yeah, Chad. Kid hacks the phone and splits the test. Yeah. Oh, you did a ride along. That's right. I think you told me about that already. Yeah, that's right. Was it in a Charger or something? Or I was going to go drive down and fill the tank, and the challenge is getting pretty low on gas. I was going to go down State Line. That's the only place I can get premium. And I got to go out of town a little ways to get it. That was one of my plans for today, was to drive it down there and do that, but I was so lazy and feeling like crap for some reason mentally. I don't know what's wrong with me. I didn't even get that done, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. Yeah, police cars can be fun as long as you're not in there because you're in trouble. Oh, it's the all-wheel drive 5.7. Cool. I bet that was those are pretty cool cars. But the siren and the spotlights and they're probably pretty quick. I swear this looks so weird. I don't know what's going on. I'll give up. Yeah, the 392 would be a little bit faster, but those are fast cars, especially the all-wheel drive. They probably take off pretty well. Brian misses your 69 Charger RT 440. Yeah, I would miss that too. Very much. Beautiful cars. I love all the old muscle cars, especially the Mopars, but all of them really. Back in the day, you can't beat those things for the coolness level, and the new stuff's really cool and everything, and I'm glad we have it. I'm thrilled. I love it, but you just can't beat the mystique of that old stuff. I hear a dog howling outside. It's not lying. So I don't have a whole lot to tell about my super exciting week, guys. Almost crashed the work car again. No, I didn't crash it before. I got stuck in the mud, but I almost crashed it this time. That's about it. A couple long trips and did a lot of work and a lot of driving, but nothing too super interesting happening. Sky One says Rex had a 69 Charger that kept breaking the wheel studs because they have reverse threads. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Reverse threads on the passenger side, huh? Tail Happy says to check out Jaded Brand. He is building a 69 Charger with a Demon motor. Oh man, awesome. Kyle says he would take a Tesla, modify every part of the body, and put a Hellcat engine and supercharger in it. I think if I had a Hellcat engine, supercharger, and everything, I think I'd put it in something besides a Tesla. My phone's going crazy here. Keep thinking maybe I'm going to get to go to work or something, but nope. Stupid emails. Got to get a lot of crap emails. So when you guys send me emails, sometimes I have to wade through so much stuff to get to the ones I really care about. You get all kinds of stupid advertisements and junk. And oh yeah, I like that they bought that speedway. That is really cool, man. I love watching those videos of them fixing it up. Or first when they were just kind of checking it out and showing you all the stuff. It's pretty. It's nice that a lot of that stuff's still there. Like the vehicles and all that stuff are still there, and they still work, most of them. And a lot of the stuff that they're going to need for that place was left there, which is good, which is cool. Can you imagine owning that place? Wouldn't that be like the greatest, most fun thing ever to own an old track like that? That would be really sweet. I would go to that for sure. Yeah, Kyle, you could freak people out in your Tesla. And you could pull up to the Tesla superchargers and rev the engine. I had my first supercharging experience the other day. I took it to the superchargers in Grand Island, Nebraska. Boy, it charges fast. We're getting like 360 some miles an hour of charge, which was nice. And then another a Tesla Model X pulled up and got in the stall a couple stalls down from us. Well, that was a beautiful car, really nice. Has the doors that go up. Pretty neat car. Like about 100 grand though, but not that nice. 80, 90, I don't know what they are. They're up there. Yeah, where is that DeSoto Speedway exactly? I can't think. Hey, Jean Paul, what's up? What's going on, man? Well, just hanging as usual on our sweet Sunday night stream here. Kyle's going to take a Tesla and put a demon motor in it. Hell, anything with a demon motor would be pretty cool. Yeah, same here, Jean Paul. Waiting for spring. Getting little hints of it here and there. Today wasn't too bad. So we get these little teases, and then we get cold weather again, then a little bit more. But it's that time of year. That's what happens. That I love that video, Chad. That was hilarious. And a couple people had posted it up on the Tesla um, things on Facebook's Tesla pages, and most people, thankfully, most of them thought it was funny. There were some people who were offended and thought it was wrong or whatever. They didn't quite get it, but most of them thought it was kind of funny. The moderator of the page was saying that I can't remember how many people tried to post that same video. He finally was like, "Oh, what the hell?" He let someone put it up. It wasn't me, but uh-oh, Becky didn't say hi. There you go. There you go. She said hi to you now. Tell her. Dave, I just did. Yeah, what day was that? Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday? I did Belleville, Kansas. Which is kind of a cool town. They got a cool racetrack down there, and some neat stuff. Those videos are kind of inspired by a guy, Adam. He has a YouTube channel where he travels around, just shows stuff like that. That's most of his channel. He also does. He goes more interesting places too, like he goes to Disneyland and things like that. But a lot of his stuff is just driving the back roads of America and showing you all the stupid little things like that. And it kind of inspired me because I've always wanted to do that anyway. That's something I've always wanted to do. Mine are nowhere. Yeah, Adam the Woo. Love that guy. If you check out the Daily Woo, guys, great videos. If you like that kind of stuff at all, he used to have a van, then he had a RV, and I think now he's driving like a minivan or something. But he basically quit his job, hopped in his vehicle, and started making videos as he traveled across country. And his channel's blown up and gotten pretty big. So luckily for him, it's worked out. But he's got some great stuff, and kind of like those things that I do, only about 20 times better, more in depth and stuff. Yeah, I can watch his videos nonstop almost. I'll just let them roll all night until I doze off. He's got the greatest job in the world. I would love to be able to do anything like that. That would be the dream, man. I would be so into that. He makes a video every day, so and he goes, yeah, just travels. You name it, he's been there. He'll show you some museum that has, people who have been bitten by alligators or something, just crazy stuff. Oh yeah, Charlie. I did see a guy who visits the ghettos. There's another guy who hangs out in the ghetto in Detroit, and he's like doesn't fit in down there, and he makes videos down there. He talks to like the street people. He talks to like the prostitutes and um, everybody, dealers on the street and everything, and just kind of like does videos with them. And they talk. Most of them are willing to talk to him, so it's kind of interesting stuff too. He's a little crazy though, but his videos do well. The ambulance you were in when you got hauled out to the hospital a few years ago was an E350 with a V10. I didn't have one. Um, when I worked for Miller and Coors out in Colorado, we all had Ford vans. They bought me a brand new one. They just got me the 150, the E150, but my boss had the E350 with the V10. That was nice. It was cool. Mine was nice too. And when I first got that job, they bought that van for me, and it had like 17 miles on it. And I think when I left there, I had put close to a couple 100,000 miles on that thing. It only let me down one time. It didn't really totally die. It went into some kind of weird limp mode once, and it would only go like 30 miles an hour. And I was out, somewhere a long ways away. I had to pull over, and someone had to come get me out. I can't remember exactly what was wrong. Something with the transmission, I think. But other than that, it was a good van. Yeah, not super fast, but they'll pull a lot of. I'm afraid to say this, but I've never been in an ambulance. I shouldn't even say that. It's just some wood headboard right here. I'll knock on wood. Yeah, me too, Chad. The older I get, you just see me when I get out of bed, man. I still think in my head that I'm going to hop up and I'm just going to hop out of bed, and I start to hop up and it's like, oh God, get one leg out and kind of get up, and I picture my grandpa in my head, and I'm sure I look just like that. But yeah, if you guys want to see any interesting videos from that guy, check out the Daily Woo, I think it's called. Really cool channel if you like that kind of stuff at all. Oh man, almost one who lived in Jacksonville for a suicide attempt. Oh man, Kyle, don't be doing that now. That's not good, man. But we all get down sometimes for sure. So it's normal. But things always get better. They always do. Catching up on a few. I think I missed a few. I missed a few messages there. I think I got them all back now. Okay. You did 135. I've been a little higher than that. Scared the crap out of me. I did 156 once. I wouldn't say it scared the crap out of me, but it got to be like, oh, I better slow down. This could be bad if anything went wrong. Oh man. Yeah, Becky, that's fast. That's really fast. Scary fast. Yeah, the Mexico roads and Nebraska roads. Some of these roads around here, you gotta scout them out first before you decide to go fast because they can have giant holes and stuff in them, which would be really bad to hit. This guy, he says, you went to the Rusty Wallace race experience, has one car that has a full 700 horsepower, 9,000 RPM. You need to qualify to drive it. Sweet. I would love to try something like that. That's for sure. Something popped into my head and I can't remember what it was now. I forgot what I started reading you guys' comments and I forgot what I was going to talk about. Getting old, man. Getting up there in age. Pretty soon I'll forget what cars are mine and I'll be driving the neighbor's car or something. Yeah. You forget. Yeah. Yeah, Sky. Yeah, Becky, 135 is kind of scary, man. It is. It gets up there. Things come by awful quick when when I was doing like that 156, everything's going by so quick and you realize that, man, if anything goes wrong at all, you'd be in deep trouble. Johnny's garage, your charger got wrecked? Oh no. Oh, hate hearing about anything getting wrecked. Never good news. It's always everybody okay? Brian, why do we love living in the sticks? Well, there are some advantages to living in the sticks for sure. Becky said it was not scary at all. It was great. Yeah, if you don't think about it very much, but if you start to analyze it, it's like, oh crap. I mean, it wouldn't be scary on a closed track or whatever, but it's scary when you realize somebody could pull out or an animal could run out there or whatever. Yeah. God dang hippies in my damn millennials driving their damn electric cars. Who parked this here? Or I'll take it to the gas station and try to put gas in it, like that one girl on the video. If you guys have seen that, there's a woman driving a Tesla. She must have been borrowing it or renting it or something. But she's at the gas station walking around with the pump in her hand, trying to figure out where to put it with the nozzle in her hand. I think the one guy, there's a guy who's just videotaping her. I can't remember if him or somebody else finally gets out and helps her out, informs her that it's not going to work. Damn hipsters. Yeah, that's the time to do it when there's no traffic, and if you're by yourself, it's good too because that way, if God forbid something happens, you don't want to be, hurting anybody else. Kyle used to play basketball. Sweet man, you're pretty tall, right? I think didn't you say you were? I think you're a pretty tall dude, if I remember right. I suck at basketball. It was like terrible, horribly bad. Football okay, baseball okay, basketball. I never even liked it enough, got into it enough to really understand. I mean, I understand the very basics of it, but Sky One says you're 110 on the backstretch. Felt like it was getting started. So let it pass. But we got up to 140, 150 easy. Yeah. Sky, you're 6'1". Okay. Dave, you got your GT up to 100 on I-75, and people are still passing me. Yeah. There's some areas of the country where you could be going 110. People be getting mad at you for not getting out of the way. And there's other areas where it's still congested. You can't go 40. BP, hey, what's up, BP? You did 130 in your Challenger GT all-wheel drive. Cool. You're 6'1" and 350. Dang, dude, the big boy. Johnny's Garage just posted the video. Cool. Everybody, your wife's okay. That's what really matters. Is, man, nobody got hurt. If that's all good, then everything's good, you know. And everybody always says that, but it's totally true. Like, stuff can be replaced and fixed or whatever. Sucks for sure, big time. Sky, you did 280 kilometers per hour on Autobahn and BMW 7 Series. Cool. Trying to think, what does that translate to miles per hour wise? Still extremely fast. I've never been in a BMW 7 Series. I've been in some BMWs, but never a 7 Series. Oh, they're beautiful. Ah. You had that for 3 weeks. Nice. Kyle, you don't like BMW? I can't really say much because I've never had it. I've driven one once, and I've ridden in a few. Didn't have enough experience with it to basically know whether I like them or not. They look nice. They always look nice. In the short time that I did drive one, I drove one day, one time for like a 25-mile trip and then a 25-mile trip back to the place where we were staying. It was actually another guy's car, long story, but yeah, 140 on a motorcycle is scary. I've never done 140 on a motorcycle. I've been over 100 a few times, but it's scary. Cal says it's just too un-American. Well, nothing's really American anymore. So, I mean, our Challengers are owned by an Italian company, and they were originally based off of a Mercedes, and they're built in Canada. So the engines are built in Mexico, I think. So yeah, there's not too much. No country can say this is a German car, this is an American car. They're all the parts, and they're all assembled all over the place. So we've kind of gotten out of that whole thing. Yeah, a bee hitting your face on a motorcycle. Bugs in your mouth, bees on your face, something up inside your helmet if you're wearing a helmet. Good times. Well, yeah, the Challenger does sound American, I guess. Yeah. I think the most American, whatever, when they break it down by parts or whatever, it's like there's a Toyota or something that's the most American car now. And it's going to get more that way. A lot of cars are going to be built in China soon, I'm assuming. It's looking that way. A lot of companies are open big old, and they're going to build cars for the Chinese, but they're also going to end up probably exporting a bunch of them back here too. And these will be our, name brand cars that we already know of. We'll have to see. Yeah, hitting stuff with the bare face out in the wind is not fun. Steve Fitzpatrick, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being here. Good to see you once again. We're hanging here doing our usual Sunday night chat. We should do a fireside chat. I should go in the other room. We'll have a fireplace behind me next time. Let's do that before winter ends. Yeah, the new Chevy Corolla. I'll get on a bearskin rug and lay in front of the. I'll have no view. There'll be nobody here. They'll come in and leave right away. I love the black chrome stuff on everything. I think it looks good. I think it's an interesting look. Yeah, some brandy candles in the fireplace. Bearskin rug. Maybe a cigar, a pipe. I think a pipe would be probably more classy. One of those curved ones that comes down. I ain't no Burt Reynolds. Well, he's dead, so I'm glad. I like Burt Reynolds. He's a funny guy. Yeah, smoking jacket, like a silk, shiny silk robe or something. Kyle says his grandpa just bought a 2017 GMC Z71. Cool, 5.3 liter. Nice. Yeah, you gotta love Smokey and the Bandit. It's the old classic. Come on. What's his name? Z Outlaw SS last night. I had a live stream, and every Saturday on his live stream, he does another YouTuber. He showcases another YouTuber's channel and shows some of the stuff on their channel, and talks about their channel a little bit. And last night he did his showcase was on my channel, which I really appreciated. So it was pretty cool. He showed some of the videos, just little clips. He edited some of my stuff together that he picked up, and it was pretty neat, pretty cool. Good, nice of him to do that. So you guys check out Z Outlaw SS's channel if you get a chance. Yeah, Deliverance when he still had his own hair and no mustache. Speedy, are you wearing the same one? I finally found my Chevy one. Kyle, your grandpa will be 79 next February. Cool. Deliverance is a creepy, weird movie, man. Scott, you want to buy a 55 or 56 Apache truck? GMC, yeah, those are beautiful. I really want a 57 360 Ford pickup. That's one of my dreams that I really want. But I really like the 57, but they're all nice. There's that 4-year body style there. It's not a real popular truck either, but yeah, the 55 or 56 Apaches are super popular, and the dash is cool. There's so many cool things about those trucks. I love old pickups in general. I like them all. Hey, Kyle, you getting out of here? You tired, man? Well, thanks for coming in and chatting with us. We really appreciate it, dude. Get some rest. Rest up. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time, man. Oh, really, Chad? Cool. I'll have to check that out. Brian says Toyota has a big recall for 2019 engine block leak. Oh, God. Oh, no fun. See you, Kyle. Dave, I think there will be a demand for electric pickup trucks. I really do. I think it's going to be a popular thing. They'll be able to pull a lot. They're going to have a ton of torque. They're going to be economical, efficient, and I think, especially for companies and stuff that are like based around like one city where they don't have to go on super long road trips and all that kind of stuff. I think it might be a thing. I think it's going to be a thing. I think electric cars in general are going to be a huge thing. So it's going to just be something. I don't know how soon that's going to happen, how hard it's going to hit, how soon. A lot of people think it's like right around the corner, like in 2 years. I don't think that, but it's coming. It's coming fast. When they start outperforming regular pickups, that's when it's going to, Maple Motors on YouTube. Let me write that down. I remember you mentioned in that before. Maple Motors. Things are going to get interesting for sure, I think, in the car business, and they already are. When you see like FCA doing all these moves, trying to merge with other companies, the reason for that is EVs. They're behind in that area. They need to hook up with somebody who's not behind in that area because it's coming. It's not going to be stopped. I don't know. Will Tesla survive an EMP? I'm not sure. I hope I don't have to find out. Well, that's the thing, Dave. They're coming down in price. I mean, like the Tesla that I have is fairly inexpensive. It's just a little bit above the average price of a new car, so it's just a little bit above that. The Tesla truck that's coming out is going to start at $40,000, which is pretty cheap for a pickup truck. If you've priced pickup trucks lately, I mean, it's going to go from 40 all the way up to like 90 or $100,000 depending on what you get. You can get into one for like 40. That's pretty cheap for a new vehicle. Plus, you will save money on gas. I'm going to do a video. We got our last couple of utility bills, so I'm going to try to do a little bit of math, or maybe I'm not going to probably get into it too deeply, analyze every little last penny there, but just a general idea what that Tesla's costing us to charge and how many miles she goes and everything like that, as opposed to putting gas in something. Any news on the impact of the Fiat Chrysler merger with Peugeot? I don't know. They're going to be a huge company, and we'll see what happens. I think a lot of that, though, is because all those companies have something that the other companies don't. It's pretty good. It seems on paper like a pretty good matchup because they all have things that the other companies would like to get into and don't have anything really in that area. Yeah, Dave, like with anything, when it first comes around, like computers, my first computer that I bought was a piece of junk, and I think I got the monitor, the computer, the keyboard, and the mouse and everything in one big package, and it was like $2,000. And I mean, you can get stuff for a tiny fraction of that stuff now. It's going to be the same thing with everything's that way. Once they start making more of them, the price comes way down. The race is postponed, I believe, isn't it, guys? Chad's out of here already. Thanks for being here, Chad. You always make us laugh. Appreciate that a lot, a ton. Yeah, Sky, you were talking about that before. Somebody was talking about that movie. I mean, Tesla builds pretty expensive cars, but Tesla went into it knowing that was their plan, was to build expensive cars. All the other companies that were building EVs were thinking about like super econo box, kind of like super frugal people without a lot of money who want to, have an electric car. Tesla looked at it from a totally different standpoint. They said, no, they wanted to make nice, really nice cars. And it takes both, really, so. You get a Nissan Leaf, it's pretty not much to those Nissan Leafs. And same thing with like the Chevy Bolt and all that. Those are like the econo kind of things that are low price, whatever. Tesla kind of looked at it from a different standpoint. They said they wanted to make really nice, fast, luxury type, sports type cars and look at it from a little different angle. But believe me, in 2 or 3 years, I mean, every car company is coming out with EVs right now, whether you even know about it or not. Ford's got theirs, and FCA is going to be doing some. Chevy's going to be doing a whole bunch. GM's going to be doing a whole bunch. The new Hummer, GMC Hummer, is going to be all electric. So it won't be long before it won't even seem weird anymore. And a lot of people who like are, oh, I don't want one of those, I'll never have one of those, are going to end up having one of those. The movie was EMP 333 days. Okay. I watched the stupidest movie ever the other night. I was trying to lay down and get a little bit of rest, but I couldn't sleep, so I Googled like what's a funny movie on Netflix, so I could find something funny because I don't want to sit there and search for an hour. And the first thing that popped up was a movie called The Member. So I went on Netflix, clicked on The Member, turned it on, and watched it. Anybody seen that? It's so dumb. It was so bad. Yeah, Becky, I agree on the Mustang thing. They should have just called it the Mach-E. They could, which they do, but they could have left the Mustang name off of it. If you just call it the Mach-E, it still kind of gets the Mustang message across because of the Mach 1 and all that stuff. They should have left the Mustang name off of it, I think. Yeah, Ford's going to do an Escape EV. Cadillac's doing a bunch of EVs. Chevy's doing some EVs. Hummer, all the truck companies are going to be building electric trucks. There's a bunch of other companies going to be building electric trucks. And so there's going to be everything out there, and there'll probably be some electric muscle cars or whatever. I mean, you really can't call them muscle cars then, but yeah, Sky. I don't think internal combustion engines are going away either. I think we're going to have both, and some cars that have that are a combination of the two, and we're going to always have both. Maybe not always, but for the next 20 or 30 years, we're going to have both. Yep. I'm always watching that. I always forget this called. I talk to you guys about this channel all the time, and I always forget what it's called when I'm talking about it. Anyway, it's a bunch of Detroit and other car experts that have been in the car, but it's all they're talking about. Every car company's in a rush to get EVs out, or not. Some of them aren't in so much of a rush; they've already done it. Others are kind of panicking. Yeah, Autoline, I think it is. Autoline. They do every Thursday. They have a live show with guests from different kinds of automotive expert guests, and then they also put out videos all week too, just regular videos. Pretty interesting stuff. But every single live show that they do they end up talking about EVs. They had a guy head of the Corvette program the other day on there, the C8 and all that, and they talked to him for about 15 minutes. And then once he was gone, the rest of the hour and a half was talking about EVs. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. That's what I'm worried about is when everybody starts switching to EVs or whatever a lot of people do, we're going to start paying a lot more for electricity, which is going to take the financial value part of it out of the equation, which is going to suck. And I always like my ice cars, of course. I love my Challenger, and I want to get I would love to get a C8 Corvette. I'd love to get a Red Eye. I'd love to get a GT 500. There's a whole bunch of cars I want. Old trucks, like I said, I'm into those. But if you drive a couple of Teslas, you'll be. I think everybody who drives one is either hooked or they're really surprised at how nice it is and how good, what an interesting experience and feeling it is. Yeah, electric Challenger with Hellcat assist. Yeah, Tesla stock jumped way up. It jumped way back down, but it still ended up way higher than it was originally. So it's doing pretty good. Yeah, I wish I'd have bought Tesla stock a long time ago. There's a whole bunch of companies. We all hear of these companies that we wish we had, or even Bitcoin. I wish I had bought Bitcoin a long time ago. I did have a lot of Ethereum, and I still have quite a bit. And I used to mine for Ethereum, but that's a whole other story. Nope, no man bun under here. Just actually, I haven't been shaving my head very much. I got some actual hair under there. In the wintertime, I tend to slack off on the shaving my hair because I can wear a hat all the time, and it's cold. I don't really feel like getting when I go to take a shower and stuff. I like to get in there and get out and get dry and warm as quick as I can. And the head shaving takes like another 10 minutes, so I only shave it about once a week. In the summertime, I shave it every other day. No man bun, no skinny jeans. Can you imagine me in skinny jeans? Oh, good Lord. That would be, I might get a lot of views just for the hilarity of it. Maybe I should do that. I should try to squeeze into I'll see if I can find a pair of skinny jeans that are big enough for me to squeeze into. And I'll get a fake man bun. I'll make a video like that. I only like to shave it in the winter because if I don't wear this hat, it's so thin up here. I've just got that little, I hate the way that it looks when it grows out, so I prefer it to be totally shaved or a hat on, one of the two. I have a video coming out for a company. Let's see, what's today, the 16th? I made a video a while back for them reviewing one of their products. So you guys are going to see a video in a couple of days here. I think it's the 19th is the release date for their new product they're coming out with. A little bit embarrassing, but I'm going to put the video out anyway because they were nice to me and agreed to do the video for them in exchange for some other. And anyway, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to make the video. I made the video about a month ago, but I haven't released it yet. They were supposed to release their product about a month ago, but it got delayed. Therefore, my video got delayed. So they got me and a bunch of other YouTubers releasing videos that day to kind of a review of their product. It's not going to be, it's going to be like, it's not car related. So that kind of sucks. So I almost didn't want to do it because of that, but I always like when, it's always nice when companies contact. I've turned down quite a few, like I've been contacted by crazy stuff that I don't want to do, like to the car and stuff like that. Like they want me to take out the Uconnect system from the Challenger and put this other thing in there, which I am not doing. I don't care what, I'm not doing it. So that's not going to happen. And a few other things like that. Phone holders and cell phone holders that you have to drill into the dashboard and things like that. I'm not doing that either. So I've turned down a few. This one is a personal care product for men. I've actually done a video. The reason they contacted me is because I did a video like 3 years ago about another product, kind of like the product they've come out with a new and improved, better way to do what this other thing did. Anyway, you'll see it in a couple days. So hopefully that'll come and go. I'll get back to my regular videos, but yeah, it depends. It's condoms, and I'm going to demonstrate them. No. That'll be my last day on YouTube. I'll get kicked off. Oh God. Probably just around the corner though. Depends. I'm getting up there. But he's not gonna, she's afraid to watch them. I promise it's nothing. It's nothing that bad. They will, Sky. Just watch your email. I always put my email address and stuff in my description so people have a way to get a hold of me if they want to. I've gotten quite a few. I got a lot of cleaning products and stuff like that, which I always accept, and I always do the videos for them and stuff like that. The like headlight cleaner, and then I got the Shine Armor stuff, and got a couple other things. I can't remember now what the hell they even were. It's always nice to get that kind of stuff, though. But they will just keep making videos, and pretty soon you'll start seeing companies pop up in your email once in a while asking if you want some free stuff to do a review, or some of them will offer you other things. They got a good angle there. Hey, buy my stuff because it would make your channel popular. They're doing it the other way. They're going backwards. I think it is, Dave. I think the 1320 is supposed to be available, isn't it? I don't know. I thought so. I don't know. It's a good question. Did they already discontinue that? Maybe they did. Well, I think, yeah, I bet you it is. I bet you got to go to you got to build this, you got to go to the Scat Pack thing and build it. And then down below, when there's different packages or whatever, I bet you the 1320 package is on there. It's probably not on the list of, just different challenges you can get. You have to go to the Scat Pack thing, and then from there, when you're building or whatever, they give you that option somewhere in there. Brian says, "Do you hate that sober feeling?" I don't know. Yeah, they are a little slow. I did notice you can now order Hellraisin, and you can now order the blue, whatever the heck the blue is called. Yeah, there's a bunch of special editions out. I bet you if you go to the Scat Pack and then build the Scat Pack and go down there and look through the packages on that or whatever, that the 1320 on there. What's the name of the damn blue? Yeah, Frostbite. You can now order Frostbite or Hellraisin. They're both on the list of colors now, and there's two more coming, two more new ones coming. Yeah, the TA is gone. I'm sure. I'm 99% sure of that one. Is TA still showing? Okay. I was there yesterday building I was bored yesterday morning, and I did or was that this morning? It was this morning. I built a C8 the way I would want it, and I built a Hellcat Red Eye the way I would want it. Yeah, that was this morning. We were sitting here in the kitchen drinking coffee, and Kim was sitting there. She plays this game online, and she won $20 million or something on this game. Not real money, obviously. So we were talking about if we really won $20 million, and I started talking about all the stuff I'd buy right away. And that's how I ended up going to build those two cars. I wish she'd really win $20 million, but I bit my lip the other day right here, and now I keep re-biting it because it's swollen up a little bit, and I keep biting it over and over. So it really sucks. I do this once in a while, and it takes forever for it to go away and heal because I keep re-biting it because it's swollen up and it's in the way of my teeth. I just need to not eat for 2 weeks and let it heal up. It'll probably do me some good anyway. This guy keeps winning the internet lottery. Oh, so I need to get a new computer probably, or maybe just fix this one. I want to get a drone, not a great one. I want to get something just kind of reasonable to try out and make sure it's something I really want to get into before I spend a ton of money on one. What else? I want to get some filmmaking equipment. There's a lot of stuff. I don't know what to get for. I got to think of the first thing I need to do is do something about this computer situation because I have a feeling this thing's going to completely crash on me here shortly, and then I'm going to be screwed. So that's number one on the list. I probably will. I basically want to get one. I'm looking for something with a decent camera with a gimbal and all that stuff, so it's decent video, and then I can kind of see if I really want to get into that. If I'm really going to use it that much to justify getting a really nice one, but we'll see how that goes. Looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll never grow up. I still love toys and stuff. That's why you don't see me go on vacations and stuff because I like cars and toys and stupid things like guns and cars and drones and computers and all that kind of crap and cameras and microphones and all that. That's my vacation. Once in a while, I get the urge like, man, I really should go somewhere someday, and actually get out of this area of the country once in a while. But yeah, Sky, that's kind of what I tend to be that way with sometimes things. I'll get something and I'll try it out and get into it a little bit, and then next thing I know, it's packed away somewhere collecting dust, or I throw it on eBay to get a few dollars for it or whatever. I've done that with so many things that can't count. I was thinking about getting a mountain bike, but I have a feeling I know how that would go too. I'd ride it a couple times and it'd be in the garage. You'd see it in the videos when I pull in the garage, sitting up against the wall for the next 20 years. I used to have one, but I was a lot younger then. I have a funny feeling if I got one now, I'd kick my ass. I need something to kick my ass, though. All right, Tail Happy, thanks for being here. Appreciate it, man. Get some rest. Gonna take a nap. I need to take a nap. See you next time, man. I'm excited we got this heated mattress pad thing the other day. She put it on. I get to try it out tonight. I'm excited. That's how boring my life has gotten. Hey, Sky. See you later, man. Take care. I'm gonna check out everybody check out that channel. Check out Sky's channel. All right, Chad, Tail Happy. Yeah, shoot me an email. I can't believe I wasted this whole day and I didn't even really leave the house. I cleaned some house and I watched some videos and I did the stream. I didn't even make a video today, which I always do on Sunday. All right, Sky says he's got some excellent content coming up soon. We will keep our eye out, man. Yeah, me too, Dave. I keep getting the urge to buy stuff, but I need to resist. I need to get my uh, credit card paid. I mean, it's not like there's anything crazy on there. But I kind of had a goal of getting it paid all the way down here shortly. And if I go out and buy a drone or something, it's going to shoot right back up. And I may have to buy a computer. So I guess I better not, better hold off. And if I got to buy a computer, that's what I'll do. There's a bunch of cameras I'd like to get. There's a bunch of camera equipment I'd like to get. I want to get a sound recording system for filmmaking and stuff like that. It's just there's so many things. I got a list of 20 things I'd like to get, but I gotta keep myself under control. And thankfully, I have Kim because she keeps me in line. Because I could just go buy all that stuff, and then I'd be, you know, that wouldn't be a smart thing to do. If I was by myself, I'd have all that stuff probably, and I'd be complaining. So kind of having that goal of getting it. I only have one regular credit card that I use, and it's not up there very high. I don't put much on it, but it's kind of snuck up there a little higher than I ever wanted it to be. I just would like to get that paid down the next couple of months, paid off, or next to nothing or something. Don't have no money. Yeah, it's hard to. When I was single, I spent a lot more money on crap. If I had all the stuff back that I bought that I didn't need, I mean, it's okay to buy stuff you don't need. You don't have to. You don't have to walk around and be like super boring and never buy anything that you don't need. But keep it under control and be reasonable. I recently bought another. Actually, I bought back an old guitar that I sold to a guy. I bought it back from him. I bought a little amplifier for that. And didn't. I barely touched the thing. I don't know why the hell I bought that stuff. Well, we're down to 6 people. Well, my views are down. A lot of my videos haven't been great, I know, and I've been kind of going off in too many different directions. I need to focus my videos on something. Lately, it's kind of been just like whatever I can come up with for that day. So there's all kinds of crap going a million directions. I need to get back to Dodge Challenger scat tag videos and working on that car and stuff like that. Yeah, Dave, I know there's a couple of things like memes or whatever where it's like they'll show the guy spending, however much money on car parts or beer or whatever, but then when he needs a shirt and it's $20, we're like, oh god, $20 for a shirt. Oh. I don't need food. I can eat popcorn or something every day. I'm a big thrift store shopper. I can find some good stuff. If you dig around, you can find some good stuff. There's one here in town, and everything's like really cheap there, which is kind of cool. I went to the other day we were up in Grand Island. We actually went to a Goodwill, which we do once in a while for fun, and I didn't find anything. And their prices are kind of high, actually, weirdly, strangely. The thing is that a lot of those stores now not just with not with clothes really, but with other stuff, and I'll see it and I go, hey, I might be able to sell that or something. They always have like a little sign next to it with the what it would be listed for on eBay or whatever. It's like, oh man, that's not the point. Yeah, your car was the best crazy thing you ever bought. Every time someone told you you couldn't afford it, you became more convinced you needed that car. Yeah, yeah. I like to spend money on cars and motorcycles, and I like stuff. And when you buy actual stuff, you can usually, if worse comes to worse and everything goes to hell, and at least you can get something out of it if you have to. You're not going to get your money back, obviously, but well, like I had that my last motorcycle actually. I bought it for $7,200 and I sold it for $8,500 2 years later. So on that, I actually came out ahead. So, it was, some things like that. Like I don't get too uptight if I want to. I bought a whole bunch of Harley Davidsons in my life in my over the last 25 years or whatever, and it's a lot of money. But you always also know that if I got to get rid of this thing, it's not going to be a problem, and I can get back out of it and not really be hurt financially. So that's always cool. DP says you've been lusting over an Audi S5. You can afford it, but it's just too much. You can't make yourself do it. If you can do it comfortably and it's something that you really want, but yeah, like make sure I always tell younger people, especially like that you don't want to get into something that's going to stress you out because you're not going to enjoy it. So you got to think about, do I want to afford that car? Do I want to pay that insurance? Do I want to pay those taxes and whatever else and maintenance and tires? And because if you go out and you get this super nice car that you always wanted or something, and then the insurance and everything else puts you into a bad place, you're not going to enjoy that car anymore. You're going to resent it, and it's not going to be a good experience. Like he says, your employer retiring. That's right. You just were out of a job one day, weren't you, or something like kind of unexpectedly, basically. That's scary. Six weeks notice. Still, that's when it's your job and your career and you've been there. That's what you think you're going to be doing. All of a sudden, everything's rugs pulled out from under you. Basically, that can be. I've never had that happen to me, thankfully. Of course, I can't honestly say I've ever been anywhere that I would have been that upset about it. I spent my whole life trying to become my own boss, trying to have my own business, do my own thing to make money. I've just never been able to fully do just that. I've always had to do something else. And that's my fault for not, just not getting the right skills and the right education that I needed in some areas, probably to be able to successfully do all those things that I want to do. You were told on your birthday the week before Christmas while you're on. Oh God, yeah. I had a good friend at one job that I had. She went on vacation for like 2 weeks, and then when she got back, she was let go. Yeah, everything will be fine. I'm just not feeling it today, man. I had a rough day. I don't even know why. It's really bad when you feel kind of crappy and down and stuff, and you don't know why. Like if I knew why, I could do something about it. But you just have this weird fog over you, and it's like, why do I feel like this? I had one of those today. That's really frustrating because it's like there's nothing. It's hard to snap out of it or do anything about it because you don't know what's wrong. I probably needed to get in the Challenger and just probably would have cured the whole thing. Yeah, I went for a walk and that helped. It did help. We went for a walk and that helped, but then I kind of fell back into it again. But I think everybody has those days sometimes, which is like, ugh, I'm just not feeling it today. Yep, that's true. The weather will get better. That'll definitely help, and then being able to get the car out. And a lot of it is some of the car stuff. The channel, I can't get it cleaned up. The videos suck because I can't really do much car stuff right now, and I don't know. She got a sister. Well, we've been on for almost an hour and a half, so we're probably a couple 5 minutes or so away from wrapping her up, so I can get settled in for the night. I may go in and shave my head. I don't know if I feel like it. I'll probably put that off till tomorrow. I like doing those videos, but they do not do well. I get a lot of complaints about them. I like doing them though; they are fun to do. I need to get a little more brave when I do them though, and like walk up to things and get out and get up close with things because I'm a little. I've gotten over the like when I'm filming myself talking. I've gotten over that. I don't really care who's watching. I don't really give a crap. But now doing these new kind of videos that I've been doing, I'll see like some cool abandoned building or whatever or something, and I kind of want to walk up and walk around it, but I'm always like a little bit like, what if somebody yells at me, or what if I'm not supposed to be up there, or I need to maybe get over that a little bit. If they're not going to shoot me, they're just going to tell me to get out of there, and I'll be like, okay. So I need to, yeah, I'll channel my inner woo. I'll probably go watch some of his videos. They always cheer me up. He's kind of funny, and I really like the stuff that he does. He's very entertaining. He should have a TV show, but then that would get ruined. It would ruin his whole vibe if he was actually on some cable show or something. I heard he got kicked out of Disneyland. I don't know if he's let back in or not because it was, I guess, going into areas where he wasn't supposed to be or something. I don't know. Well, guys, I think we'll get on out of here and wrap this up for the night. Appreciate you guys, man. Oh, he says lawyer's working on that. Cool. I know it's like his favorite place in the whole world. I'd hate to see him not be able to go back. That would really suck. But you got to follow the rules too. So I think they probably, if someone's smart there, they realize how many people watch that guy, and that might not be a great thing for them to be kicking him out of there. It's been an hour and a half, guys. So I'm going to roll this up and get out of here. Go take a shower and maybe shave my head. We'll see. I'll probably get a video out tomorrow unless I get called into work. I got a couple ideas, so I'll do some kind of video tomorrow. And like I said, unless I have to go on some big crazy trip or something across the country. But other than that, I will see you guys soon. Probably get some more live streams in, hopefully. And look out for my exciting product review video that has nothing to do with cars. It'll be out in a couple days too. So watch for that. It should be thrilling. Good night, guys. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate it, man. Tacos, that would be good. Yeah, tacos.